And it seems like they started.
All right,
Yes.
and they're off.
Yeah.
All right. So for the Shovel Knight any percent route, first stage is Plains. Basically, the main objective in the first stage for Plains is to gather as much gold as possible without losing any time at all. So just continuing to run along, pogo, slash the way around, hitting dirt piles. Basically, we just want to get as much gold as possible going through. I am S Diesel, and with me I have Explode Your Ear.
Hello, everyone. And we got 2 leap of faiths. Nice.
Very nice. So that first jump there is the leap of faith. It does claim a lot of deaths. It basically, the jump has to be executed at the very edge of the ledge there, right before the spikes, and then you do need to do another similar jump across the right side of the gap. I need to fix something real quick.
It's not the hardest jump of the run, but since it's at the beginning, it can be pretty stressful, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I had to fix luckor stream there a little bit.
Having some trouble with shovel cancelling.
Hey, and now we are greeted with Engage. What's up, dude?
What's up? Let me set up the stream here real quick. And,
I'm not sure any of them is gonna go for the bubble skip.
I'm not sure if they're gonna go for it. We've only had, I think, one racer. No, we've had 2 go for it. I believe you did, and Wes went for the bubble wrap, but he did not get it, unfortunately.
Jade is going for it. They're actually going both for it. Ooh.
That's impressive. And Jade gets it.
Got it.
Yep.
Luckor.
And luckor did not get it, unfortunately. So the way that wrap works is they need to pogo 2 bubbles there and hold left upwards above the screen to do the screen wrap. If they do not, they do lose a bit of time there. As you see, luckor unfortunately did not get it.
Yeah, and actually missing it and having to go around lose you a lot of time, actually.
Yeah.
Compared to just going around.
Yeah, exactly. So Jay just finished off Black Knight, which shows off the first example of shovel canceling. Basically, shovel canceling is a method in which you are canceling the shovel animation by using the shovel button and then jumping directly after. And that cancels the animation, makes it a lot faster. It works really good for some boss fights, for hitting dirt piles along the way, and a few other things. We're going to see it many times throughout the run.
And now it's King Knight time. So the first trick here is a gentle hop. We'll see if they get hit or if they just don't go for it. I don't actually know. Jade goes for it, didn't get it sadly. Got the damage boost as a backup though, so it doesn't lose that much time, like maybe 3 seconds, so it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but still better to get it. So yeah, but not a big deal.
It's not a huge deal, yeah. It's just a little time saver.
And the core, that was way too early, but maybe the damage boost? Yeah, same thing. So they are even on that. It's fine. It's still a race. But yeah, King Knight stage is not the hardest stage of the game, but there are very specific tricks you need to get that don't make you lose that much time if you don't get them, but it's still nice to get them. They are not that easy either, so there's the gentle hop. There's also the King Knight fight, which is fairly precise actually for an early fight.
Yeah.
So we'll see later.
There's nothing too technical in Pridemore here. Just a few things here and there, just like Explode said, the gentle jump and you know, some minor stuff. So both are opting to not get Flare Wand. They are going to be doing the Chaos Orb route. Luckor, I remember in his first race, he took a very, I would say, conservative, safe route where he broke a lot of checkpoints for gold because he gets a lot of health upgrades.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going to be doing the same here.
But since last time, he seems to have sharpened his movement, so...
Yeah, it does. It does look like he's touched it up a little bit.
Which is nice. Yeah, he's breaking another one. It's a fairly safe stage, so it makes sense for him to get that much gold in the King Knight stage.
Right. And Jade going on to King Knight here. Getting a few good hits in there.
Yeah, pretty good.
Alright, not bad. He definitely utilized the ceiling there, which is very important to do with a King Knight fight. Basically, King Knight will do a bunch of jumping around, and what you can do to utilize that is pogo him in between the ceiling, which will get you more hits in on him.
So now Puppy's visiting the village to get that said Chaos Orb that we all want because it makes the run really fast and destroy most bosses, especially big one, like we'll see later, such as Polar and Treasure.
Yep. I unfortunately did forget to put a timer up, but luckily both runners do have their splits up. So I'll be able to tell what time they finish with.
Getting the first upgrade for luckor and not getting the orb right away. Right now, yeah, it should be... I guess it's gonna go for the same health count he used last time.
Yeah.
It was 7, I think?
I believe he got 7, yeah.
Yeah, so... But we'll see. So now we are heading to that big skeleton. There are a lot of different strats for that skeleton. Yeah. But all works pretty much the same way, so... No frog skip though, but it's safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Time-wise it's safe, so...
You pretty much, the game allows you to stay within its hitbox as long as it's being damaged. So we utilize that with that big skeleton. We shovel him, and then immediately pogo him, while still being in his hitbox, so... Definitely helps out.
The frog not being nice for luckor, sadly.
Yeah.
They are very RNG. They have so much jump patterns. It's pretty insane. You really have to have a good reaction time to if they do give you a really bad RNG. But
yeah, in Lich Yard, the frogs are very random. In a speedrun sense, they can really ruin the entire stage.
Okay.
There's Jade. You had one run against him right there.
They offer pretty much the same movement strat, which is pretty interesting. So I feel like it's gonna come more to probably a death from Jade Puppy and how bosses are gonna go. Maybe the boss rush. We'll see. But yeah, they are going for the same strats pretty much, which is interesting. So Jade Puppy actually took that checkpoint, which is probably not the safest choice, but we'll see. And it seems like she's going through without any problem.
All right, very good. And that would have been the main concern, breaking that checkpoint, is that room right there. The dark room with the skeletons and the frogs. To continue through that stage without stopping and optimally get through it, of that screen, it's very dangerous without that checkpoint. But Jade got through it.
Yeah. Now the Spectre Knight fight, so on the first pattern, you know where Spectre Knight is gonna go, so you damage boost the right way. And then there we go. We hope to have him go at the bottom left of the screen, He can also go to the bottom right, which is bad RNG, but there we got good RNG and a very good fight.
Yeah, Jade had a very, very good fight against Spectre, getting good RNG and using orbs to inflict a lot of damage there very fast. So it's a good fight. All right, luckor makes the platform. Got a few scoops out of that dirt pile for gold.
Yeah. And went through it very safely, but still pretty fast. So yeah, he really did improve from the last race.
Absolutely.
You can clearly see it. And now JPP is gonna die. So let's see how luckor's gonna go. He doesn't shovel cancel, but you don't lose that much hits. Maybe 1 or 2, which is not a problem. Oh, he got good RNG. Well, he got good RNG for the way he goes for the fight, but yeah, he didn't expect it, I guess.
Yeah, the fight didn't go the way he wanted, but he did get good RNG, so he got, you know, at least some damage on him.
Ooh,
And
that's he's gonna kill him. No problem there.
Yeah.
A bit unfortunate, but still a good stage.
Yeah, not bad.
So far. And now I would say the first dangerous stage of the run, probably.
Definitely.
Spectre is fairly dangerous, but that one.
Not only is Mole Knight stage very dangerous, but it also brings upon like really the big first obstacle in learning the any % route for Shovel Knight, and that's the beetle skip, which we're about to see right here from Jade.
Oh my!
It basically requires freeing that bird at a very specific time.
Ooh, the slime. Ooh.
And
nice.
Jade gets it. Very nice. So
Nice.
you basically manipulate that bird a little bit to follow along with you to the right side gap. Now normally you would have to wait for that beetle so that you can pogo the beetle, make your way up to the ledge. But there is a way to use that bird to pogo it across the gap, and Jade nailed it. So very good.
Yeah, really nice.
It's definitely like when you go to learn this game, it's the very first strat in the run that will take you a little while to get a hang of. Just mostly due to timing, getting the physics and movement down.
Yeah. I mean, you don't split on 50. Oh, well.
Jade actually could have continued through that room
Yeah.
without stopping, but I think she thought that the slime was going to hit her.
Yeah.
And luckor takes a death in the first or second screen as well.
She can get her money back, so that's fine.
Yeah,
I
and
would
she
have been
did
really unfortunate if the money was lower, though.
exactly, and she didn't lose that much time, so
Yeah.
not bad at
That's
all.
fine.
That room, it's very easy to die in.
And now we have the Dust Knuckles, one of the best items for movement in this game.
Absolutely.
So she's breaking that one. I wonder if she's gonna break the big one at the end.
I can't remember if Jade went for the Beetle 2 skip, which is something similar to Beetle 1 skip.
I think she rides the Beetles, so she probably will break the checkpoint.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely the safer option there. Now, luckor not
Oh, no.
going for Beetle skip, so luckor takes the bottom path, and there's actually a little bit of extra gold in those dirt blocks if you don't do Beetle skip that you can get.
Yeah, so to explain what Jade did, you have that block with the goo at the top of it. You have multiple ways to go through it. Like, I would say at least 6 ways to go fast with that.
Yeah.
And the way she went for there is she actually attacked the block and then used Dust Knuckle right away. And the goo takes some time to go down, so you have the time to use the Dust Knuckle on it. Which leads her to push the goo on the magma on the right and follow it, so she can bounce on it. So yeah, that was pretty nice.
So she did break the second to last checkpoint right before second beetle because she did not go for beetle skip. So got some extra gold, and here comes Mole Knight. Mole Knight fight shows a great example of how good orbs can be. Very good orb placement on Mole.
Pretty good, yeah. And we have a follow.
Hey, follow hype. I made sure to turn off my notifications so that wouldn't be too awkward.
Don't worry, we did hear them when you were racing.
Yes, I do. I know y'all heard it when I was racing, and I was like, oh man, I forgot to turn those off. That's okay.
That was a full hype all over the place for your race. Don't worry.
All right, and Jade is on to Explodatorium. Luckor is getting his way over to the lava skip here.
Yeah, and that's a safe way to go for
Very
the
safe,
room
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Especially
I
in
would
a
say
race
it's a normal
setting.
way.
Yeah.
So here Jade is going for a very specific cycle, and you have to land every single of those dust knuckles. I actually got an extra one on the rat.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
She's gonna go safe. No, she's not good. Yeah. So
Yeah, Now, here's the thing with Explodatorium, is we're about to see some lava pot lids coming up here in a second, and the way that these pot lids work is as soon as you start the stage, they're on a global cycles. They'll start moving just like that as soon as you start it. Now, in the beginning, she did have a really good start there, but she stopped at the rats, and she settled. I mean, she still had a pretty good cycle, so it wasn't too bad.
yeah. She waited because actually what she got there was the low percent cycle. So, and it's a lot of it's involving a risky damage boost, so I can understand why she didn't go for it and rather wait for the next 80% cycle, which is fine. Don't lose that much time in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, he went down the. Yeah, still a good kill for luckor at the bottom.
Yeah, Luckor had to wait for Mole Knight there to get out of the ground. That's kind of like the second phase of Mole Knight, but that's okay. It was still pretty good.
Yeah. And seems like Puppy is gonna get a decent mini boss.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Jade using shovel cancel attacks, another good example of shovel canceling against the Yeti there.
Yeah.
You can really do a lot of damage with shovel canceling attacks, as you've seen there. And it's one of the most used techniques in the game.
That was very risky the way she went for the Chompy, the fairy, but it's fine, and she got the ladder skip. Okay, nice.
Very good. So Jade goes for the backup ladder skip. Now, normally you can use the Chompy in the first little room there and pogo it up to that ladder, but there's also a backup if you don't get that.
And now... too late. Oh, she got the backup. Nice. So,
Very nice.
Very nice. She's doing a really good run minus that death. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was close for Luckor there.
It was very close for Luckor.
But he's alive, so that's good. So Puppy playing it a bit safer, but it's fine. Getting an extra gold as well from killing that alchemist, so it's fine. Oh, and Luckor died. Didn't have enough elf, sadly.
Yeah, Explodatorium can be pretty brutal, especially when it comes to taking damage, health management, a whole lot of stuff. So Jade has made her way over to Plague Knight.
Ooh, that looks like a good fight. Yeah.
Hey, not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Plague Knight can be a nuisance. He does look very random. But he does have set patterns that he does follow.
Yeah.
Once you learn all of his patterns, his fights do become much easier. But nonetheless, no matter what, he can still be a pain trying to get through fast.
Yeah. Basically, he can do from 1 to 3 jumps, a big one and small ones, just small ones. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, but you can react to it in time to get some kind of consistent fight most of the time. You will still lose time if he's really like doing only big jumps though, so you don't want to see that obviously, but yeah.
Yeah. So Jade is using the newly optimized 80% route where she will go to the outpost there. She just bought the Conjurer's Coat, which turned her armor purple, and she bought the Charge Slash. The Conjurer's Coat is going to give her 50 extra magic, but at the cost of taking an extra half point of damage. So there's a give and take there with that armor. Now, as long as you have 8,000 gold after Explodatorium, you can do that. If not, you just make your way down to Treasure Knight, and then you go there afterwards.
Luckor not doing the ladder skip. I don't blame him because he can for a new runner, it's really hard. So
Yeah.
even for experienced runners, it still can be hard. So
Still can be pretty tough, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, the reason why we buy now the Conjurers for before going to the Treasure Knight stage is because mainly of the mini boss. Because that means you can hit him with a Charge Slash twice, and 8 Dust Knuckles, which is really helpful to make the fight pretty fast.
Very nice. Jade getting the tentacle room skip there. Entering the room with the tentacles there, if you throw the orbs as soon as you enter and bounce them off the wall, they'll actually conveniently destroy all of those tentacles right in a row for you. It's a very fun strat to do.
Yeah.
Man.
And while Jade Puppy is on the 420 fish, we have luckor on Plague Knight. He's getting somewhat of a good RNG right now. Yeah. And Jade Puppy got exactly what I told you. So
Man.
2 Charge Slash and 8 Dust Knuckles.
Jade
Perfect.
using really good use of Charge Slash and Knuckles there. Fantastic 420 fish fight. That's really a good benefit of getting Conjurer's Co. and Charge Slash before Treasure Knight stage, is that you can optimize that fight as fast as possible.
And she also got the Dust Skip, so it's pretty good stage right now.
Really
for her.
good stage, yeah. And luckor just finished off Plague Knight.
Took him a bit of time, but it's better doing it slowly than dying on that fight, because since the fight is pretty long, dying is pretty costly on Plague, sadly, but yeah.
Yeah.
He went through, so it's fine. And he's actually going... Ooh, Jade Pup... Oh, my.
So Jade...
Oh my.
Jade went for the anchor skip. Looks like on her second jump, she did it a little bit too soon, it looked like. Maybe maybe it's actually a little bit too late.
Actually, his first jump was too low.
Okay.
So she couldn't get high enough on the third encore, sadly.
Gotcha. Yeah, and the way that strat works is you kind of use a little bit of the water physics to help you jump through those anchors as they fall down and come back up. It's one of the toughest strats, I would say, in the first half of the game, due to
Sure is.
it being really easy to die, and it does take a lot of precision jumping there.
Yeah, she's gonna play it safe now. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her at all.
Be...
She's gonna try to get some of that gold back. All right, so she only missed one
should be enough.
small bag, but yeah, she should be fine to get Propeller Dagger in the next stage. And she's also gonna get this health over here. I don't blame her for that either. Fighting Treasure with a Conjurer's Co. is a dangerous fight. Treasure can kill you within 2 to 3 hits, depending on what attack it is.
So she's gonna end up with 3,800, so that should be way more than way more than enough.
That'll be plenty of gold for Propeller Dagger.
Yeah.
luckor making his way through the tentacle room. Jade is taking care of Treasure Knight.
And pretty easily, you have to say. Got better in Jivo because Treasure Knight went back and forth quite a lot, so yeah, it's a bit annoying, but she got the fight pretty easily, so
yeah,
pretty good fight.
Yeah, and a treasure fight is always a good example of how well the Chaos Orbs are against the boss fights, and mostly with Treasure Knight as well, because the way his patterns work when he dashes on the ground, the orbs always tend to follow Treasure Knight, depending on where you throw them, so definitely works out. So I actually didn't see that luckor went and got Conjurer's Coat and Charge
He got
Slash.
it, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
good,
he got
good.
it. And he actually used a Charge Slash and quite 2 Charge Slashes, and he had to use a bit more of Dust Knuckles because he missed 1 or 2 hits. But it was a fairly good 420 for
Still
him,
got
so,
the one
yeah.
cycle, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the 1 cycle is not free because 420 can still troll. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, missed
420 can still troll you a bit because, you know, he goes back and forth, up and down. So sometimes you can miss your Dust Knuckles, they can't really do anything about it. And he reacted pretty well to it, so yeah.
Yeah, it can do a whole ton of frustration there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Jade is now moving on to Flying Machine, which is Propeller Knight stage.
Can we call it nightmare stage? Like, because
I think as the community as a whole, we would all agree to that. Yes.
because a lot of things can go wrong in that stage.
A lot of things
Good
can
point,
go wrong, yes. And we're also going to witness the first appearance of Jawas. Luckor. Wow! Luckor with a really, really risky jump there, but makes it and gets the health. Very good. So he took a really risky jump there on the anchors, but it did work out in his favor.
Notice how close the anchor that the knight threw was close to him before he transitioned. It was really close.
Very, very close.
And now he's gonna get to the treasure knight fight. So let's see. That looks like a good fight.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jade taking care of the Dinghy Dropper mini boss, and Luckor taking care of Treasure Knight. Very good.
At the same time, that's magnificent.
So
And she's
the
gonna get propeller.
yes,
Dagger.
propeller
Flying
dagger.
Flying dagger. What am I saying? Propeller. Damn.
So propeller dagger costs 4,000 gold,
Propeller dagger.
which she clearly has enough gold for.
Yeah.
You want to go into this room that she's in right now to buy it with at least 3750, because there's 250 gold prior to the chest there.
And if you are really low, you can still get a 200 at the back of the room, which will make you lose time, but, well, whatever.
Just in case,
Maybe get
yeah.
some
If you happen to be, say, at 3550 gold.
Nice triple Java room, though.
Yes, very good triple Jawa room. That was, I believe it's claimed a lot of deaths so far in these races. It's claimed a death from me. It claimed a death from you. That room is very dangerous, and Jade got through it very well. These Jawas are not nice.
When you die to them, you're like, why me?
Exactly, and I would say even casually trying to get through those rooms, it's still really hard. And then you add in the aspect of trying to get through it as fast as possible. It's definitely luck of the draw there.
Yeah. Knowing that the last Jawa can actually respawn as well if you go too far back, that can be a pretty big pain, yeah. But she got through, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's very good. Luckor's shoveling that beetle and pogoing it immediately allows you to skip that room. It's very good. It's a very nice strat to use. And alright, does not die to the pit there. Very good.
Ooh. And in the meantime, Jade Puppy got the wind room, both actually.
Very nice.
Nicely, so.
Yeah, wind tunnel room is very difficult. It takes a little time to get used to and learn. And now we have Propeller Knight.
Let's see. She's going for the chance slashes. She missed some of them.
It's not too bad. Luckor takes a death, I believe, in the Jawa room here with the cannonballs.
Oh yeah, yeah he did. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
He died to propeller. Yeah, missing proper Knight quick kill is very dangerous.
Yes, it is, and mostly because I would say the second phase of Propeller Knight, he does some crazy wind stuff with his propeller, and you have cannons flying after you. Jade going with the knuckle strat, unreal. Wow. So I actually came up with that strat by pogoing propeller up to the top right and using knuckles to kind of gain the same height level with propeller. You knuckle him a few times, pogo him a few times, and finish him off with a knuckle. It's a good, I would say, backup strat if you can't get the optimal shovel cancel attack with propeller dagger. She is actually the first I've ever seen use that strat other than myself. That was very impressive to see someone else do that. So very good.
You have to say you're happy, right?
I am very, very happy. I didn't think anybody would be able to pull that off, and she did it. I would say almost kind of on par with how I do it. It was very good. It was a very good fight.
Also to point out that she reacted correctly to the number of healths Purple had left.
And
missed some hits.
And that's what's
Did some
key
pogo.
to that fight is knowing exactly how much damage you've put on Propeller and when to react to pogo him up to the top right and then use the knuckles. So it was very good.
And luckor going through the Java room safely, slowly, but he's not dead. That's what is important in that room, especially that room. And now we're gonna get our last piece of equipment, which is the mobile gear.
Luckor making his way through the auto scroller. Jade entering the infamous sign dagger room. Doesn't have too bad sign daggers going after her, but in some cases those sign daggers are so random that they can impede your process as you're trying to dagger through.
Yeah.
And here what
Even
we...
the number of them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can have one, and sometimes you can have 10. You don't know why. But it's like
You
that.
don't know. It could be a lot or it could be none. So there we saw Jade use the mobile gear to cross those spikes, which is a huge time saver. We're going to see it used here probably in the next stage and maybe in the last one, but it is a big time saver for those types of rooms and for the Tinker Knight fights.
Ooh, luckor reacted in time because he bumped into the platform.
Very lucky. Oh. Luckor's stream just went down. Let me see if I can pull it back up.
In the meantime, Jade Puppy going through that auto-scroller. Nothing dangerous, minus maybe the sign daggers at the beginning. But the rest is pretty fairly easy. No problem. She's also full health, so she's pretty safe with the Tinker Knight fight. Oops, missed the dust knuckle, but that's fine. Plenty of mana. And now the hardest fight of the game. Here we go. Oh, it's down. Okay, well, whatever.
So yeah, the first phase of Tinker can be one-shotted with the gear. Saves a ton of time. Because normally the first phase of that fight is really slow, takes a really long time, and Tinker's just... He's really a nuisance. He throws gears at you, wrenches, a whole bunch of stuff. It's a nightmare. Luckor's stream is back up. He is fighting Propeller Knight right now.
And he's dead.
And he got rid of him. All right. Very good.
And Tinker's down. Oh, she got a really good kill. There we go.
Very good kill.
We have, well, minus the deaths, we have a good run for both of them.
Yep, absolutely.
I have to remind that luckor PB is like a 1 hour 25. So he's on an insane pace
Yes.
compared to that.
Huge PB pace for Luckor right now. The current time is 33:53. Sorry for not having the timer up. I was in a little bit of a rush to get the layout ready, but that's all good.
Jeez. Oh, come on.
It's okay. Once one of them finishes, I'll put their time up on the screen and it'll be all set.
I could count the seconds vocally, but would be a bit annoying.
Slightly.
Yeah. But yeah, Polo Knight stage, which is also a pretty dangerous stage. A lot of things can go wrong in it. Because a lot of enemies do 1 damage, so with the Conjurers it becomes 1.5, so yeah.
Yeah. The main importance of Polar Knight stage is magic management and magic drops. That is if you get them. it really helps out to use your magic wisely for certain screens, and making sure that you don't, you know, dagger on walls and waste magic, is you really need it for every screen in this stage. I don't think there's a single screen in this stage that you're not utilizing some sort of magic item, and gets a big magic drop
big
there.
pot.
Yes,
The big pot.
that's gonna come in big time.
Yeah.
That's one of the big magic drops that we were talking about that come in handy here.
Okay, she's fine.
Yeah, she's good. Take a damage there. It's okay. Gets the checkpoint. Luckor
Now
coming
she has
up.
to be really safe because anything kills her, and when I mean anything, it's anything.
Anything at all because of that Conjurer's Coat.
Yep.
Luckor crossing the spikes with the mobile gear.
Yeah, she's playing safe, not using the dust knuckle, because sometimes you can get hit if you push to the left button too hard, so yeah, you have to be careful with that, and using the gear strat, which is normal.
And Luckor gets the backup health. Very good. He was on half a health left there.
Did she get another big pot? Because she's at
76
which is a
magic coming into the end of the stage is a lot of magic. I think she may have gotten a big pot again.
lot. And the pawn knight fight, where the dwarves are very helpful.
Yes.
Like, it's so big. She's using a weird strat. I saw her in practicing like that, but it's actually pretty interesting.
Now that is a very, very interesting strat for Polar. She pogoed Polar, jumped to the right, and then shot some orbs to the left. Now luckily she had a lot of magic to do that, and the orbs traveled with Polar and damaged him along the way. Now normally what you would do is use shovel cancel attacks so that you could stay inside of Polar Knight's hitbox and continue to damage him as he goes to the left. That's actually the first that I've seen where she's like, I'll use orbs instead. Why not?
Yeah. And it actually makes sense, because if you are not confident into your shovel cancelling, it's really safe and a really good way to deal damage, Polo Knight.
I 100% agree. It is definitely a more safer strat, so you're not worried about taking damage, because you could miss a shovel cancel attack and take damage from Polar as you're trying to hit him. I do that almost constantly. Luckor is fighting Tinker Knight, second phase here, using the gear strats.
Got hit, but still got the pogo to go back up the shoulder, so it's fine. Going very safe.
Very safe
Throwing
here.
the gear, there we go. No problem.
Jade has entered Tower 1 here.
Which is, I would say, the most nervous stage of the game, because you have all the items and you have to use all of them.
Yes,
Going
absolutely.
for the Thread Knight, nicely there. A lot of different strats as well for that room. I mean, some people go for killing the rat, then put the gear. Some people just go for pogoing the rat. I go myself, for example, I kill the rat with the gear and go to the left instead of the right. You have a lot of different strats, and they are pretty much all the same speed. So.
Pretty much all the same. Whatever you're more comfortable with.
Exactly.
As long as you get up to the top as fast as possible without having to go the left route is ideal.
Yeah.
Jade making your way through the Crusher, very good. Does require you to dagger through that as fast as possible so you do not get crushed. Very Super Mario World-like in terms of you could either wait inside the gaps or you could run along as fast as possible without having to wait.
Yeah.
Oh, and goes for the Drip Samurai skip there, but manages to get somewhat of a backup.
Okay. I was a bit worried that she would bong into the ferry and bong back into the spikes.
Into the
but-
spikes, which is very
Yeah.
possible to happen,
Yeah. The checkpoint is not that far, but yeah, it's a very unfortunate death.
Yeah.
There, so... But it's fine. Just gonna pogo the dragon, okay, get the big mana pot. You
Yep, the-
always get a mana pot at that block, so...
Yeah, there's a big mana pot in one of those dirt blocks there. It's hard to see within the dark room, but it's there, and you always want to go for it.
Getting the health, playing it safely.
There's a mean Jawa right there that claims a
Yeah.
lot of lives.
Oh, it did for me. Sadly. But
It's very easy.
It was my fault though that time, so
Yeah.
I don't blame the Java for that one. And now the Black Knight fight. Let's see how she's gonna handle it. She keeps mana for the Flying Dagger because she tends to miss the fight like so, and so she can get the stun knock back with the Flying Dagger.
Yep.
That's why she keeps mana.
Yeah.
She missed a bit, but that should be a pretty decent fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a decent fight. There we go.
Yeah.
And
So-
very smart to use a dagger there to get closer to the door, because you lose time if you are too far.
Yes, very good. And luckor takes the death in the Hammer Brothers room, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's yeah, if you don't get through that room cleanly enough, the Hammer Brothers can easily knock you down into the pit. It makes it tough.
yeah. To get the same, I'm gonna say the same patterns, you need to go through that room all the time the same speed, or you're gonna get something different all the time, because it's room based, I think, for that one. I'm not sure. He died again.
Ah,
That's what I was speaking about.
Yeah.
Because if you go at the same speed all the time, you know how the Hammer Brothers are gonna throw them their hammers. So you're fine. You know what to expect. But if you do mistakes, it's gonna change, and you don't know what to expect. So you have to react to that. It's fairly hard because you don't see that much. Because of the background, the fact that the hammers are very small. So yeah, a lot of things to take into account here.
and oh, so close. Almost got through it that time. Was on the last Hammer Brother and got stuck up on the statue there. Very unfortunate. Jade coming up on the last visit from the Jawas. Let's see how she manages here. Got really good RNG from the first Jawa. Stopped
problem.
before Jade had to make the propeller dagger, so that was definitely in her favor.
And luckor died the same way again. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, that can be troublesome if you really don't know what to expect from the Hammer Brothers. That's
Yeah, it can be, and because you have to get through that room as quickly as possible, mostly because of the rainbow statue, it doesn't make it any easier having to deal with the Hammer Brothers.
That was a close jump there too.
Yep, and there we go. Very good, luckor.
That was close call again.
Yeah.
But he managed, so it's fine. Now he has a checkpoint, so that should not be a problem. Yeah, I was gonna say you need a Char Slash to go high enough to kill that guy. There we go. And Jade Puppy going through that auto scholar. Not very dangerous, but yeah, still be careful because you know you have conjurers. If you need some extra mana because you are short, you need to kill all those archers as well. All the bowmen.
Yeah, that as well.
Because you are guaranteed to get 5 mana from those guys. Not from the rats. Rats are random drops, but those guys already drops 5, so...
Absolutely. Alright, and Jade enters Boss Rush and gets Propeller Knight first. Jade is going to use Propeller, or I'm sorry, Charge Slash method against Propeller. Very perfect fight.
Literally perfect. Nothing to say about it. And now Polar Knight.
Polar Knight you will have at least in the first 3 fights, guaranteed.
Yep. And using the exact
uses
same
the exact same strat. I like that. I like that strat a lot. You know what? Because I've never seen it before. It's safe. It uses the orbs. It's a very cool strat. I like that.
I will say, for any newcomers, learn that.
Yes.
Easy. It's safe. Use that.
Use
and
that
then when you're confident, just go for something a bit harder, like the Smoky Kill or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely go for that if you are not confident to your Shovel Council. Pretty good plague as well.
Yeah, very good plague. Yep.
Getting King 9 out, which is pretty safe, so it's nice. After plague, it's always nice to have a safe fight, because you lose a lot of health against plague most of the time.
Yeah, the King fight is a little bit different in Boss Rush because you don't have the ceiling to pogo King Knight, and you know you have to use charge slashes. So Makes it a little bit different. Tinker fight's going to be pretty much the same.
So I think that luckor is gonna go back to the village for some extra health.
Let's see if he does go for it.
He got the ticket, so he should be going.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that he got there. He's going to take the shortcut back. Got
Yeah.
the
It's
very
catapult time.
the very convenient catapult.
And a good fight from Puppy for the Tinker.
It's very good.
And now she's getting treasure. Let's see if the RNG is river or not. And he starts pretty well. And yeah. As soon as I say that, he goes to the ceiling. As soon as I say that.
Yeah, it still made a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Treasure Knight can go to the ceiling like that and waste time. It's even worse in the non-boss rush fight, like actually in Treasure Knight stage, because you don't have Charge Slash.
It's actually better in Treasure Knight
Actually,
because
yeah,
you
now
have
that I
to-
think about it, because you have the ceiling to pogo against
You
him.
can pogo, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
The problem of killing treasure at the top of the room is that he's gonna go down really slowly.
Yes, he floats
And you have to really
very
go to the
slow.
bottom.
Very slow to the bottom.
So you have to wait him to be on the ground. You really have to. And looks like a pretty good Mole Knight fight.
Very good Mole Knight fight, using those orbs to every advantage possible, and finishes I would say a very good boss rush. That was fantastic.
That smell like a goal split, I think, for
I,
her.
I would say as well. We're about to find out here.
Yeah. She splits on the screen when the screen becomes black. And save proper. And
Save
gold. There we
propeller.
go.
There you go. And yeah, that was a gold split for Jade. Fantastic boss rush. Very good.
Yep.
luckor took a death there. It looked like right at the end of the second screen, I think.
Yeah, I feel... Yeah. I think-
No, it's a little bit up here. Yeah.
To be honest, the boss rush of Jade was so good, and with a lot of newcomer-friendly threat, I will say that it was really interesting to focus on that. So yeah, I didn't really pay attention to luckor stat.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't go too much to the right. There we go. He saved it. Nice. Go a bit higher, doing the flying dagger. Yeah. Oh, he's pogoing actually. Oh.
luckor took a death at the fire
there.
griffin. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
I
really
see.
easy to die there. Oh, and falls down a few screens. Oh no. Yeah,
Going down.
it's really easy to do that as well.
Yeah. Using the gear there. Ooh. Ah, he's using the flying dagger there. There we go. That's a bit better. I was gonna say because putting the red like he did is a bit weird because it's a strat in low percent, but because we don't have flying. Oh, he died.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
luckor
didn't have a
taking
lot of
another
health.
death. Yeah.
So yeah, to getting back to the explanation of the rat, it's a strat that we only use in low percent because we don't have flying dagger, obviously. But the RNG of the rats can be really annoying, and sometimes you have to wait for them to move exactly to the right, so you have to wait for them sometimes. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And usually what you do in 80% is you just flying dagger over them. So yeah, he's gonna use another gear. There we go. Pretty good fight for the Enchantress too.
Yeah, not bad. Having to wait for the second cycle wasn't too
Yeah.
bad.
It's fine.
Let's see if luckor can get through this griffin here. Very good. Using the knuckles to pass through him. Very good.
Yeah. Actually got a lot of health from the outpost. I didn't realize. He had a lot of money though.
Yeah.
My guess would be that last time he didn't have that. Oh, yeah, that's a bit sad.
Well, luckor, oh no, did not get to the next screen where the checkpoint was.
He fell down into the hole, and that hole you don't go down, you die. So,
Yeah, exactly. That's not a hole that you can pass through on the bottom screen. Jade using knuckle strats here against Enchantress 2. Very
Very
good
close.
start. Yeah, almost had it right away.
Nice. A really
And that
good
is
run for her.
time. Very good.
49:20.
49-20.
That's a good run. 1 minute and 35 seconds of her PB, so that's a pretty good run. Yeah.
Good run, Jade. Very, very good run.
So now Luckor got the checkpoint, so now he's safe. Let's see if he goes through the Crusher room properly. Seems like it. Getting the flying dagger there, playing safe, right? No problem. Using 3 daggers. Oh, and use the yeah. I was gonna explain that in that room with the 2 green knights, you actually have a setup to force them to jump above you. Yeah. He actually did it, so...
Very nice. And Luckor getting the Drip Samurai skip there. Very nice.
Yeah.
Use the first Chompy in the wall to get up to that platform, and then immediately anticipate the Drip Samurai from dropping and pogo it and continue on your way.
Oh, he didn't get knocked back by the propeller dagger by hitting the checkpoint, which is really difficult to do actually, because it's pretty precise. You can actually kill enemies or hitting them with the flying dagger without getting the knockback you usually get. I don't know how precise it is, but it's fairly precise. And let's see how Lucca's gonna go through the Java room. Oh, he got a boost! He got... For the very first time, a Jawa helped a runner! It's unbelievable!
So this is how random the Jawas can be, is that they do focus themselves on where your position is on the screen. In that case, it actually went right towards Luckor and used the fan against him, which actually propelled him further, which never ever happens.
And getting... Kill him! Ah! Too bad. He should get him though, he should just use a charge slash and should be fine. Oh, he missed it. Ooh!
I got the 2 pogo away, that's alright.
There we go. That was close, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Why am I worried about something? It's fine, I'm not the one running this. I'm not gonna... I'm the master choke here. They are not. But yeah, he's still on a really good pace for, I mean, compared to his PB though. Like,
Luckor is definitely on, still on a good PB pace here.
Yeah.
Luckor gets through boss rush, I'd say relatively okay. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. If you turn right a little too soon and during that transition, you will hit spikes and just die right there. I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, they waited way more, which is fine, not a problem at all. But yeah, it happened to me too. It happened to everyone, pretty much, pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
But they jump way too high.
Alright.
Yeah, let's see if he doesn't press the button too hard this time.
There we go. I've also done that plenty of times as well. Just jump too high, trying to get past that area there and just hit spikes. And alright, gonna use the rats here. Yeah, it skips that second one. That works.
Yeah. And getting that checkpoint. There we go. Oh. Not getting the health. Doesn't want it. Nah. Too cheap, nah.
Man, must be a little confident there, and unfortunately gets stuck by the Drip Samurai there, which is something very easy to do. The Drip Samurai only will drop down as soon as you get right next to it. So unless you're in front of it like he is now, there we go.
Yeah, that's very safe there.
That's very safe. It's faster. It takes care of the Drip Samurai. And Jawas.
Yeah, Jawas.
And Jawas. That's all we have to say is Jawas. The 2 Jawas in that room right there, I would say are on par with a triple Jawa room as far as frustration, difficulty. anticipation. It's really difficult, mostly because you're hovering above pits here. luckor opting to kill the first one. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
There we go.
That
Gets
should
through
be
it.
fine. There you go. But yeah, it was like, hey, our friend gave you one. We are gonna take you one. That's basically what happened there. You got a boost, you got a kill. That's pretty much how Gem works. They're like, no, we gave you something, we're gonna take it back now. Don't want. But yeah, now he's making his way to the boss rush. And he's gonna take the note. There we go. Maestro must be happy now.
Yep, enters the auto scroller here. Smoggy's name coming across Jade Puppy's screen there as current world record holder. You're going to see Smoggy later on in this tournament.
Sure do.
Props for Yacht Club Games for giving us runners a little recognition there in the credits of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they listen a lot to the community to make adjustments for speedrunners when things are not speedrun friendly or things like that.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
yeah, not only do they recognize, the top runner in their credits, they get feedback from us. They accommodate to some minor stuff that kind of gets in the way of the speedrunning routes that we do. It's one of the best game companies out there for sure.
Oh yeah.
And luckor getting Polar Knight first, getting really good orb throws in the beginning.
Doing a damage boost to kill him, using orbs.
Very
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Get Spectre Knight next.
Okay, he gets Spectre Knight next. That's fine. If he had like a Plague Knight fight right after with 26 mana, that could have been a problem. But Spectre is a better fight when it comes to using orbs.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you don't really need them.
You don't need them. It's nice because Spectre's going to be on the other opposite end, and you can throw the orbs there. But it's not necessary for a quick fight. It makes work of them pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah. They're actually pretty good to get Tinker now because he's gonna get a mana pot. There we go. So
Very good.
he's in good position. Not that he's gonna use a lot of mana. He's just gonna use gears. But yeah, usually the quick kill involves a lot of mana. So you usually want Tinker when you have enough mana to fight him. Which is optimally 32, I think. If I'm not mistaken, probably less, depending on the fight you use.
Just about, yeah.
But yeah, well, at least the fight I do is it's 30. It's 32 for when you enter Tinker. You need 38 because you use a gear for the first phase.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you need 32 exactly for the second phase.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, it's gonna try to use a little bit of shovel canceling here. Not bad.
He has a lot of health to work with, so he can take damage from proper. It's not a problem.
Absolutely.
Really nice. That's nice. Gonna do it again. There we go. Very nice. He actually learned that from the last race, so it's really good. There you go. That was a mistake to actually open that plate right now, but we'll see. He has a lot of health, so that should be fine. I don't see him dying to play. No, last time I said that he died to something, so no. I'm not gonna say anything. Well, I already said it, so it's too late anyway, but... He's playing safe, so that should be fine. Plague jumping around a lot. 2 pots above each other, that's pretty weird. Like, not even like exactly at the top of each other, like one of the middle of the other one. That's really weird. Never saw that before. Hey, killed Plague. It's fine.
Yeah, the main hurdle, one of the main hurdles in boss rush is getting past Plague.
Yeah.
Mostly because you're sitting there with a Conjurer's Coat. It's a little bit of a different placement as far as where you start and end the fight. So it's a little bit of a difference. So got past it and completes Treasure Knight. No problem.
Good treasure? Yep. You really don't want to see Plague first.
You don't want to see Plague first, no.
You can manage to go through him, but that means that if he gives you bad RNG, you have to wait. You can't take a damage boost and go after him or things like that. You have to take your time. So you really want to see him with a plate. Going through King Knights. Going fairly fast. Are we gonna... And King Fetties! There we go. Da-da-da-da. And now Mole Knight as a live fight, which is a fine fight as last. Usually, you prefer to see Tinker last, obviously, but I feel like that Mole Knight is a pretty good fight at the end. It's not a really dangerous fight anyway, so...
Yeah.
And he's gonna throw back some of the fire. There we go. Only the one that are like, pinging like in different colors will damage Mole Knight. The normal ones won't damage him. And he goes for the boss rush. Very nice.
Very nice. No deaths to the boss rush. Very, very good for luckor. It looks like he is saving the first night. Very good. Saves Polar.
So I'm gonna open live feed really fast so I can check maybe the time. I guess they are racing on my server, so we should see the time there.
It actually it looks like luckor's when his stream dropped. It may have been his entire internet that dropped, so it actually kicked him out of the SRL race. So I will be unable to get a final time for luckor.
Unless he reconnects to, and we have something...
I mean, we can get his in-game time at the end of the credits, which we'll see if he does that. But I think we are hard-pressed on time, as we do have a Super Metroid race right after this. So, let's see. I'll probably just ask him in his chat, see if he has his splits open, if he can give me a time I can put on here. That, again, that's my fault. I forgot to put the timer up there, so... my apologies.
And yeah, luckor has his mic open, so we can't switch sound, unfortunately. But that's fine.
It's okay. He's heading his way to Enchantress. Again, he's making really, really good time here. We'll definitely, hopefully, PB as long as he gets a pretty good fight here.
There should be sub 110. Pretty easily, actually.
Yeah.
Unless he dies a lot to Enchantress, which I hope not. Not the curse again! Actually made her go below half HP. Sounds good. Don't do anything too crazy. So... as you can see with the fire, you can actually repair the blocks, so... Ain't actually managed to do that perfectly. I take a lot of damage, though. Hopefully it's gonna go right. You need to be careful. Yeah, he died, sadly. You can die pretty fast if you're low on health to Enchantress, sadly. It's a pretty unforgiving fight if you miss the quick kill. And if you don't know how to back it up, sadly, yeah. So yeah, there she went back to the right because it was too much on the left. What you have to do is being a bit on the right of the screen, so she goes to the left, and so you can use the gear at your advantage. But yeah, there it was a bit too much on the left, so he couldn't use it properly. But let's see how it goes. Taking a lot of damage again. See how it goes. playing it safe. Still 2 health, let's see. Ah, he died again.
Alright, accidentally activates the gear there on the left side. Ideally, you want to throw the gear as soon as the fight starts on your left-hand side. And then when Enchantress makes her way over to the left side, you throw an orb. And it will activate that gear to run against Enchantress and will cause a full health of damage. It is imperative to get that for the most optimal fight.
Again, in a really bad situation when he can die pretty easily, but hopefully this time we'll get it.
Yeah, at this point in the fight, charge slashes are very important. There's 1 full health left.
Use a charge slash.
Wow!
Ooh, we did
Goes for does not want to wait for Enchantress at all and says, "I'm coming after you," and goes for the propeller dagger. Very, very nice.
Coming for you.
Very brave of luckor there, because that's very dangerous with 1 health left. With the Conjurer's Coat, luckor would have taken a death with the slightest touch of Enchantress. So very, very good. And is definitely still on PB pace.
Yeah. And now, the last fight of the race. Maybe?
Maybe?
You got a good hand from me too. You rather have the hand to be at the same place as Shina is gonna pop up, to be honest. It's a bit easier.
It's a lot easier, so you don't have to worry about dodging them or hitting them.
Pogo.
luckor uses, and we saw this in his first race, luckor uses a very interesting pogo strat here.
And now she's gonna start stomping. When she has lost 8 health, she will start stomping the ground.
And she will create a pit wherever she stomps on the ground, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And after 2 stomps, she will start to actually use that triple pattern of orbs. And then she will stomp again. No, she has actually another, but we won't say it. There we go.
There we go. Dan, that is time. Very good, luckor.
And that should be a pretty huge PB.
That should be a huge PB. He'll definitely have to time it watching the VOD. Because I asked him if he had his splits open, and he does not have his splits open, actually, unfortunately.
Do you know when we started?
I believe we started, I want to say, like, maybe 3 minutes after hitting the stream button. 3 to 4 minutes, somewhere around there.
So that should be a sub 1 hour. He finished at 4 hours and 1 minute. So I think he should have. We started at around 3 a.m. Well, it's my time. Sorry. We did start it at 9 p.m. right? EST. So it should be something around sub 1 hour or very close.
Yep, I'm actually gonna ask him to scroll to the in-game timer and credits real quick so we can get a time from him.
But that was a really good run for him. Really good. Same for Puppy, obviously, but... So we are gonna have a scroll down, a fast scroll down. I hope he's gonna not mash too fast. Wait, we can see it from the file though, so it's fine.
Yeah, we can see it from the file if he does, but looks like he's gonna scroll through the credits real quick. Here we go.
Ooh.
Drum roll, please.
No, I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, that'd be Alright. He's running on the Xbox, so he has Engage's timer. Time still up there.
Let's see.
And a 107.10, a sub 110. Very good luckor.
We actually started early then. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I started really quick. That's what I was saying. Like, I forgot to put the timer up there because as soon as I hit start streaming, we're like, all right, let's go. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Let's go, let's do it. That's a really good time. It's like an 18-minute PB or something. Considering that technically the in-game timer is like something between 5 and 10 seconds differences, depending on the version you're playing, I think.
Yeah. So very good race, I would say, from both runners. Jade had a very good, I would say, in-game through boss rush. Had a fantastic boss rush. Gold splitted that one. Had a very good Enchantress 1. Enchantress 2 more often. Enchantress 1, Enchantress gave her a little issue trying to get that fight down. Luckor with a huge PB improvement.
18 minutes.
18-minute PB from Luckor. Congratulations, my man. You definitely deserved it. Even going back, getting the health upgrades, struggled through it all, did a really good job managing health through boss rush. Just a fantastic run. Very good to watch. Yeah, and Jade advances through the losers bracket.
And Luckor is out.
Unfortunately,
With a great PB.
With a great
It's
PB,
fine.
he's out of the races, but he's still beginning his mini runs he'll be doing through Shovel Knight. So yeah, good luck to him in the future. He did a great job.
Sure. So the next opponent of Jade Puppy should be either Kyu Ketsuki or the loser between Moonsha and Not So Newbie.
So yeah, we'll see who will be the opponent for Jade after that race has occurred, and I will actually be racing whoever wins between Not So Newbie and Muncha, so I'm excited to see that. But yeah, I believe that will do it from us. I believe next we have another Super Metroid race.
Ooh.
That should be another good one. Alright, so that's going to do it from us. Thank you guys for watching. The next Shovel Knight race, let me pull up our schedule here real quick. I believe is tomorrow. Let's see here.
I think, yeah.
Yes, it is tomorrow, 8 p.m. between Engage.
I want to see that.
And Mumu Akai. This should be a really fun and interesting race to watch. Engage being a seasoned veteran of Shovel Knight, previous world record holder, currently 4th place in the any percent rankings. Mumu Akai, one of the up-and-coming newer runners to Shovel Knight, who's PBing at a lightning fast pace. He's
going too fast.
He's PBing almost too fast. He's getting really good times. He has learned a lot of strats, a lot of risky stuff within the route at a very fast pace. This
I'm afraid of my looks in place.
This should be a really good race between the two. So that is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And that is between Engage and Mumu Akai. And other than that, I believe we're going to get set up for Super Metroid. We're going to go offline for a few minutes until they set that up. And again, thank you for watching. I am S Diesel, and with me I had Explode Your Ear. Thank you for joining me, Explode.
I had a lot of fun for the first time here, so yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. And we'll catch you guys later. Thanks again for watching. Have a great night.